Hello, 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 fam. Hello, peeps. I give people a minute to come in. Okay, I'm ready to get started. So I'm gonna dive right into this. Normally I'd wait for people, but I don't care. People will get a chance to watch the review. So you should have a chance to watch the repeat of this, and when you do, try to have a second option to where you can, as I'm speaking about videos, you have another way that you can watch this video and see the videos that I'm talking about at the same time, okay? This should help you best, okay? So we're going to pick it up from the beginning. How and why I call myself a prophet, modern day prophet. I'm picking to explain and show it all to you. Well, I won't be able to show it all to you, but I'll tell you the videos, and from there it'll be up to you. I'll show you some video, maybe I'll show you titles or whatnot. So I'm giving you reference points. And by coincidence, I just was on TikTok, and Nicole, most of you people know who Nicole, the rehab girl, is. She had 747 likes and 17 comments. In a split second, it changed to 748. Another one of these, I'm telling you, blinks in the blink of an eye. I've caught stuff, and this is one of those. I was only on there for a second or so, and as soon as I got on there, first thing I see was 747. I'm gonna prove it to you. $7.47. Can you see that? I'm sorry if it's backwards but where is it? It is right here in the top. I forgot I gotta go like this and keep it. So 747. No big deal, but I just went on there, and that's the first thing I think is 747 and 17. So starting at a young age, starting the first time it happened to me at 13, I've discussed this, but this is a backlog to new people that'll see this video that don't know any more about me. So when I was 13, I had two skateboards, a Steve Caballero and a Lance Mountain. They skated for Powell Peralta. Powell team came to Marietta, Georgia, to Whitewater, where my sister worked and lifeguard, and my sister went on a double date with the two guys' skateboard that I had. That's the first time it happened, and I never thought about this until this past year. Throughout life, it's happened many times, many very strange coincidences. When I got on TikTok, YouTube and TikTok, it got even more strange. I've done videos with guys, I've discussed this, and videos, the guys I do numbers, in the numbers is crazy stuff. Gunnar Allen Lindblom I did a video with. Our video was 322. You can look that up. Me and Seth Ferrante. He came to Atlanta. We did two videos. I met him twice. The first time I did a video with him, he told me to shut it off, and it was 726, which means Harpazo Rapture. Okay, so this, like I said, and it goes from way crazy to somewhat to moderate, severe to severe crazy. And so this stuff's been happening off and on my whole life. I've discussed this. I've been talking about videos, and then while I'm talking, I'll remember. So about a year ago ish, right after I got on TikTok, on YouTube, I started getting the coincidences started picking up. They started moving faster, started happening more frequently, and so when it first started out, I would talk about somebody and I'd run into them. It's happened a million times. I talked about my friend Shane. I ran into him. I talked about this guy Dustin. I ran into both those guys at the same time. Okay, this was when they flipped on CERN. So even before that, I started calling myself Chosen, I guess about a year and some change ago. About a year and some change ago, these crazy experiences started happening between me and my wife. It started out. And I'm talking way crazy, angelic, prolific things that this world's never known. I'm going to give you tidbits and pieces. Things have been going on between me and my wife, turn out to be are both prophets, for a long time. Okay? I can prove it here. They're all on my channel. I can go back in shorts and in the long videos. I'm going to start with the shorts back at the beginning. And this is going to help refresh and bring me and you back all up to speed. There is a ton of videos that are involving me and my wife. There are a ton of videos where I run into numbers and circumstances. I've turned around twice on accident. The first time I turned around a driveway while I was talking to my lawyer, and this is on film, and I pull in the driveway, I'm turning around the driveway 1726. 726 at Harpazo. Happened again the other day. I see 3113 and I go to turn around and there's 740. I'm pulling in a driveway. I'm stuck in a driveway actually, and it's 3747. Okay, so I'm going back. Okay, so this is where I said that it would be helpful to be going through the videos with me, to have a second application. So about 6 months ago, it turned into biblical fairy tales, okay? But a lot of this craziness has happened way before then. Let me see if this is one. 2 for second revelation, second time right in a row. Go ahead, Christy.
Revelation 14:8.
She spoke it and it opened the Bible right to it. Exactly the same thing. 2 for second revelation. Okay, my wife opens the Bible right up to what she's speaking about. I was doing a video. My wife opened up to this. This is another video. Just what we were just talking about at that moment about the trumpet being blown. You can see it in the video I just did. That's a Joel 2:1 video. I'm going to give you example after example after example. And then I'm going to give you some of the stories, because they're awesome, and most people miss them. You just see me taking numbers, pictures of numbers, but you don't. Most of you don't. The best videos don't get hardly no views, and I'm blown away. They're like the best stories I ever heard or could ever dream of, and I get like small views. So there's only a few people that know all of this. And there again, this crazy stuff's been cracking off with my wife for a long time. I've discussed this. One day I was working in this house. I walk in the house, there's a life-size poster of Obama. And by coincidence, it says 44 in this video. I happen to have 440 subs now. So I walk in, I see a life-size thing of Obama, and I do a video. I go home that night, the first words out of my wife, the first sentence out of my wife's mouth is, Obama's about to come on the scene. Let me just start to give you, maybe I can go through and give you the best of the best, so I can sift through and tell you and show you the best of the bests. There's a day I 314 on 138 and 314. Ah, are you kidding me? There's a road 14. I passed when I was looking at the video, and 138 is a magical story in here. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm at 130 at 314 at 314 and 148. That day, I'm only gonna have to go up a video or so, and I come across, I'm talking about this video 314, and I come to a red light, and there's 314, 2 gas stations across the street. The video's on here. While I'm talking about 314, there's coincidentally 2 gas stations across the street. Video's in here. Let me try, I'm going to try and give you some more currently with my wife. You don't see the ones with my wife. They are fire. All of them. Let me give you examples. My wife was praying the other day, asking God what's in the sky. Is it demons in the sky? And I walk in with a I walk in and show her this cartoon of demons in the sky. Where's that at? And that's recent, like last week. And so you see, most people don't have a clue, don't even get to see the real good stories. You pass them on by because you just see numbers. And this is a majority, so this is why I'm doing this. So I can show and prove to you literal miracles every single day has happened for the past.
See, tell me what's in the clouds. I knew it was demons. Then here walks in Mike with that video. Confirmation. Wow.
So as you can see, it looks
So I just got done praying to the Lord. Lord, I want to see. Tell me what's in the clouds. I knew it was demons. Then here walks in Mike with that video.
I was coincidentally watching that video at the time that she's praying about that. Okay, that's 1 out of 100. Okay, let me try to give you the best ones.
So I was watching a video and I got an urge to look at the time and the percentage. 652, ambassador for the gospel of Christ, a messenger, an apostle, he that is sent.
She's got this number.
So I was watching a video and I got an urge to look at the time and the percentage. 652, ambassador for the gospel of Christ, a messenger, an apostle, he that is sent.
Okay, so you see that's every day, damn near every day, you can find a video that bomb. I pull in this parking lot the other day because I see this sign with 1111. Miracles in the making. I'm going to show you a video of how I barely caught that 1111 777s, 1111 and 747 on these. Okay, so there's 747 on these people's plate. My wife sees the video. She caught the video only because it was on the thumbnail, and I didn't put it on the thumbnail. Okay? So she only knew, here, this is in videos, she only knew because the plate was on this still frame. See what I'm saying? So if it wouldn't have put that on there, she wouldn't even have known. She wouldn't even have bothered. Said she looked up because it says CR 747. She looked up because she says in the video, I look up CR 747 and it hits dead on. I can't begin to sit here and tell you how many different, for instances, example, here's a video 4321 and 321 twice and 1111 on the same street. Okay? I have miracles daily. We could sit here for the next couple hours, and I'll do as much as I can. They're getting fours. One day, okay, one day I make a wrong. What up, Birdman? How's it going, brother? So one day recently, I go and I make a wrong turn, and I go 5 minutes out of the way because I'm playing with my whatever stuff, right? Thank you, Bird. And I'm playing with my stuff, so I go 5 minutes out of the way, and I turn around. I'm headed to the job, and I pass mailbox 2, or either 8 or 2228. I pass that, and I pass 3222 next, or maybe it was other. Pass 1 first, 222s, then I pass 3 22222s. I look down on my phone, 2.2 miles to be at this job at 2:22 after I pass these 2:22 mailboxes. Due to be at this job at 2:22. On my way, a few minutes later, I show up at the job. I get there. I get a message It's from my wife. She sent me a video. Another one of these confirmations videos. The videos from Steve Fletcher and his number. Steve, you look this up, fact check me. Steve Fletcher 222. So at 222, my wife calls me and sends me a video at 222 from a guy whose channel, his number is 222 at 222, and I just passed mailbox 222. Okay, that's 4 out of 100. That insane and much more wild and crazier than that by far. Okay, let me try to get to the best of the best, because there again, I knew that, and I'm telling you, you should have two apparatuses while you're going through this with me, so I can, tell you this or that. Okay, I get messages all the time from people. Jay-Z had a song about 222, did he? Well, I see why. I see why, Birdman, because it's very prolific. On my phone always has wacky numbers. And it's on here, the proof's on here. I go through the video, I had 26 sevens, and the next day or something, 27 sixes. It went back and forth. At 726. I passed sign 726 in the road, literally on here, not figuratively or physically. Let me go back to those. Okay, I'm going sifting through videos now, so this can remind me, and I can tell you the best of the best. I'm turning on Highway 156, and my voice cuts off at 157. Videos on here. I'm turning on Highway 156, and prior to that, a week prior, I leave Home Depot, which was store 156, and I'm seeing this, and I'm passing Highway 156. Videos on here. Miracle signs and wonders. Like I said, these kind of insane, amazing 153 tonight, brides in Pisces. 153 came across me, and in the exact moment when Pisces are going through. I saw a black horse one day at work. My wife tells me that another person had a vision that a black horse rides. It was his first day, start of famine, and Revelation 5:6:5 or 6:5:6. And so he seen a black horse, and he had scales in his hands. Scales is my birthday sign, October. I was born 10/17. Okay, it's my birthday, October 17th. Is zero holds no value, is 117. Okay, 117 is rebirth. Okay, look it up, fact check me. I can show you. You should know my birthday is 10/17, so it's 117. The biblical definition is rebirth. Okay, so my birth is about rebirth. So I just found that out today. Okay, I could sit here for hours, and let me try to give you the best of the best. Bear with me. Every day I'm running across 726 in insane, amazing ways. I look at receipts all the time. Amazing story. 222 Prophets for God. Happens all the time. I'll get receipts, and it'll literally be a sign from God, and be able to prove it. Chris? So I see this receipt, okay? First of all, if you don't know, when you see the number, the same number, and there's 222, but anyways, when you see the same number 3 times, then you know that God has confirmed it. Looks strange? Okay. Looks strange, yes, okay. What sticks out there? Yes, of course. Of course that sticks out, right? 2244, there's 3 of them, confirmed. 27:6. Hear that for 1 second. I say I'm gonna look it up, and coincidentally, I was just thinking of this story, and I'm about to explain. So, look at the definition. We've got 726 in it. We've got 911, 123, 921, 1111. Okay. Draw together, thicken, harden of water, becoming ice. Job. So, wait till you hear this story. So, and the timing is everything here. Honey? So what happened the other day? I was just thinking of the story and then found this out.
What?
You told me what happened. What happened the other day? Something broke.
Oh, the big glass jug that we've had in the refrigerator full of water for probably close to a year, filling it and refilling it, filled up, cracked, and broke, and I heard the waters are breaking.
Look what 22, which is confirmed, means. Two definitions. Properly the end stage of a full span of life, 627. Thickening, hardening of water, becoming ice.
Oh,
Joe.
wow. That is great. Well, I knew when it happened and I took it out. It was crazy.
Let me continue. Like I said, these are individual stories. There's 100 of them. And I haven't been able to count them up or nothing like that. I just know I know it's happened every single day for the past 5 months. Every single day I have a story that is amazing. Not so amazing. Every day. A day don't pass. Flip today, 27 sixes, more signs and wonders. Video's 1238. The next video, 26 sevens, 726 confirmed, signs and wonders. 156, 714. The 153 fish story is next, and how 153 came upon me in a prolific angelic way. What's your closest, best death experience story? Closest death. My real life death story is OD and having to be brought back with 2 Narcan canisters. Besides that, I fell off a cliff into an underground lake and nearly drowned to death. Was treading water in a lake in a cave underground, wearing army jacket, pants, combat boots. I nearly drowned to death. If there wouldn't have been a guy in the cave with a rope, I would have drowned. For real. I was trying to climb up the side of a mountain in wet clothes. And if you don't know, being underground is, a few degrees above freezing. So, a few months ago, my voice started cutting off. On biblical code, okay? When it cut off, like it cut off at 222 when I saw a 222 sign. It cut off at 333. How old were you? 25? My voice cut off at 622 and 717, 2 days in a row, okay? Looked them up. They had the exact same biblical definition. So I knew right there God was talking to me through cutting my voice out on these biblical numbers. And these numbers all come to pass. And so what the first day was 5+ months ago that I actually knew something's going on here. This is beyond not making sense. The first day I discussed this, I was working on this address 333. I go to do a video and I put in my wedding song on a short, Feel Compelled, and the video's slide by Google Dolls is 3 minutes 33 seconds. That same day, my wife calls me at 3:32. I ask her, what time is it? She says, I thought she said 3:42. I said, oh, okay, no, okay, I must have missed it. I asked her again. I said, so what time is it? She said 3:32. I was picking up my last bit of trash, go out to my car, load up, get in my car, and I'm about to leave, and it's 3:33. So when all that happened in the same day, I knew then, and from there, it just picked up momentum, got more and more and more crazy. Let me give you some of them instead of just talking. Let me actually let you see and experience it. Because just hearing about it is then seeing me showing you the proof to go with it. I'm able to show you what I'm talking about. Here's one of those days when I got signs and knew they were signs. John there. My wife starts talking about, says go 22. I said, go 22. She said, yeah, the green comet. I said, go 22. Go 22 on the red box, which I didn't even recognize or think about it. The box is red, right? Which signifies death. She says, go 22. I said, wait a minute, that's on the box that I freaking video I did. So then I see 4, 3, so 2, this kind of batshit crazy stuff's been going on between me and my wife for a long time now. And there again, if you haven't seen every one of my videos, then you can't possibly know what all I'm talking about. So I'm going to try and do my best. I'm going through my videos, and then I will go through, whatchamacallit. I'm going through the videos first, then I'll go to the shorts. There's so many. What do you think it all means? I know what it all means, brother. It all revolves around the rapture. I'm positive of that. So, you should know by now, I literally ran into the sign 726 and knew it was huge. And it means rapture. And come to find out, I run into other signs in prolific ways, and they're related. Let me show you. Let me show you that one. Maybe let me bring that back. That was the start of it all, and really shook me to the core, and started to let me know where we were at. Things really picked up momentum when I ran into the sign 726. Let's see. Be patient with me. Someone threatened my life. Whoever knows a good computer hacker, holler. 43 views, okay? I didn't even mean to do this. It's 1 minute and 19 seconds. For those of you that don't know, I'm Hebrew, Jewish, so we read backwards. So the video I'm talking about, someone's threatening my life, is coincidentally 1 minute and 19 seconds. 911 on the video. I never even knew yet, I don't think. I've only been aware of these numbers for 5 months max. I've been on TikTok for YouTube for a year and some change. So I haven't even been aware of it that long. And so, like I said, and I'm telling you, the past. And so, coincidences are nothing new with me. I got fired off the job a few years ago, and my buddy / drug dealer got me a job right next door. So I worked right next door to where I worked previously for 6 months in Atlanta. Like, the coincidences are in the millions, okay? Imagine that. Fired off one job, pick up and work right next door. So this was years ago, okay? So these crazy things have been happening to me my whole life, and I never even picked up on it. 222 coincidences, and the second one on it is that one it? 222 confirmation watch to the end. This started to really let me know how much God was in control, how much he pulls the strings. My voice shuts off at 622 during this video, so that's how I know to look up 622. Thanksgiving. Come on, people. Come on. And I hope my phone's... What? Don't shut off at 622? I've said that before. So that's how I knew 622. Because of my amazing 222 story, my voice cut out at 622. It was the same time where it cut out at 717. fact check me. Go in here and look. I'm telling you the videos where it does it on and what they mean. I'm still seeing 622. My wife is now seeing 622. So 138. How and where I came into 138. So if you don't know that story, it's my best story. I've been trying to promote. It should make it easy for you to digest what I'm saying. So many months ago, and it's on here, I said I did a video on the pole ship. It was 10 minutes and 38 seconds long, right? No big deal. I'm checking, I'm looking through, I'm just checking my numbers. I'm not aware of none of these numbers or nothing yet now, right? I see this video's that did 1038, it's got 138 views. I said, wait a minute, something grabbed me, something in my gut told me something, right? I knew it was something, but I wasn't sure yet. I thought it was something many other times, the same feeling I've had in life, but I haven't, it's yet not to come to light. This one's fixing to come to light. I see I did a video, it's 10 minutes, 38 seconds long. It's got 138 views. I feel something in my gut. I go to sleep, I wake up. The very next day, I'm driving to work, and right before I get off the highway where I'm working, which is far, I very rarely am ever over on this side of town, hour on your side of Atlanta. I'm in no man's land, and I pass Highway 138. I get off work, I go to work, I work that day. I talk to a man about Stemple Brush. He tells me about a place off of 138, so I hear the number out of the customer's mouth. Get off work, I'm driving to go video 138, and on the way I pass mailbox 138. This is a 5-minute drive, and in that short distance, I'm talking about 138, and I pass it, and I pass the mailbox with it. Video it, go home. This is now the third or fourth dealings with 138 in a 24-hour time frame, right? The next one, I don't remember how soon or after before, I run into a sign that's got 726 on it. I even say in the video, it's on here, 726. Wow, my wife would poop a gold brick, something along those lines. Knew it was major, right? Another week goes by, and now all this information is here. Now it's a Friday, okay? And for the first time, I either am working or I'm not working. But for the first time, it's a Friday, and I'm going to work late. I'm going to work at lunch, 12:30. So I have time that morning. So for the first time, I have a group, I Am ADD's Advocate, on Facebook. For the first time in many months, I go look and I check my group out. It's got 355 likes. I knew it stuck in my head. Don't think much of it. I was thinking because I had 355 subscribers on YouTube at the same time, and I've said this, and I had people that hate on me and add and subtract accounts. This is proven fact as well. I have proof of this as well. 270 coincidence, amazing story. So it's 12:30. My wife comes to me, and it's on here and shows me that 726 and 138 is a derivative of 726. Two signs that I've seen now, not on the phone, in real life. I've now seen this in social media, on my social media. I'm now seeing signs in the real free world. Shows me a picture, and it's on here, where 726 is a derivative of 138. 138 is derived from 726. And in that picture in the middle is 355. 355 is also a derivative of 726. So, can you grasp and understand? 726. I had 355 subscribers and likes, and two other signs that I've literally seen while driving. If you don't grasp that, if that's too hard for you to digest and realize that that's amazing, okay? That's why I call myself a prophet. I haven't done this my whole life, people. I haven't done this a year. I haven't even known any of this until the 333. I kind of knew, but I wasn't sure. The past few months, me and my wife have been having, she's a prophet too, born prophet, We were we linked up together. We met coincidentally 3 times out and about. We were bound to be with each other. I'm positive of that. Me for her for me. We both have, she has stories similar daily. I can't even sit here and begin to tell you everyone because it's not possible to. Every single day I come home, she gives me a bomb ass story, what's going on in the world. And I was doing this, that, and the third, and I was praying on this, and I opened up my Bible, and it was exactly the same thing. Or that guy was talking, and I was praying on or something, and it was on my phone. What I was just reading, where I was reading, and then I opened right to the Bible, and then someone posted this, and I saw it on social media. Same like me, my wife does this, has the same kind of back poop crazy stories every single day. Not a day passes. Not one day, not 12 hours. Happens to my wife all the time. All the time. All the time. Okay? Why? Because she reads the Bible religiously. She's not a fake or whatever. She ain't looking for no pat on the back. She don't care. She don't care if none of y'all know her. She'd rather you don't. Do you feel me? She don't want no attention. Don't care to have no attention. It's been up to me to impose some of this on her. This is your gift, and you need to start using it. God gave you these visions and these dreams and these things to share with the world. I've now, thank God, been able to share this with you. It's all here. Every bit of what I'm telling you. I see a sign, and I'm passing exit 222, and in the background, in the same video, on the same still frame that you can see, is exit 222, and behind it is billboard 404 222 2222. And the next day, my voice cuts out on the video at 222. So you grasping that? My voice cut off at 333 during the 333. It cut off at 622 and then 717. And when I looked them both up, they had the exact same biblical meaning. To flock, to gather, to ascend. I'm all the time getting messages like that and looking them up. When you see 3 numbers, the same 3 numbers, I don't care what it is. I prove it over and over again. You see 3 numbers, which are always a lot of times going to be on receipts and this and that. It's a sign from God. Period. I proved it over and over again. Every one of them pertains to me. Being a man of Israel, I'm Jewish. Somehow, some way, everything that comes to be applies. It could happen to you. 117. There again, my birthday. The literal definition is birth, rebirth. Why do I keep seeing these numbers every day? I can't even possibly record it all. It's not possible. So you see me with a video every single day of some kind of confirmation. Imagine what I can't even show you because I have to work. And this is my hobby, I guess. Imagine what I can't show you. I see this all day. God's speaking to me all day long. I have videos for months, days, weeks, and years. How this stuff works on my social media, in receipts, on my dashboard, while I'm at work. You name it. There's a way. God's got the will, and He imposes it on me daily. And I invite you to look at it. I don't have the time and the energy to show you every bit of it, but you can go back and look at all the videos that say something about chosen or being a prophet, mysterious Kitty Lynn, mysterious 333 occurrence. Okay, so that's how long ago. That was about when it started. And from then, it's been biblical fairy tale after biblical fairy tale. Every single day, I have at least one video that you've never heard nothing like before. And probably never will. There are people like me out there. I'm not tooting my own horn, people, okay? I'm only trying to show and explain it to you because we're in the end of times, okay? There's a lot I'd love to do with my life. There's a lot I would have loved to advance and better my career and furthered my name and finances and education. It's no more. It's no more an option. Okay, that's all I can tell you. I know this. There's things I know in my gut, like these numbers and these coincidences and all these insane stories that are here to prove. Here's one of them. Okay, on this video, by coincidence, it says more insane coincidences confirm this video is bombed. On that still frame, and I just never, I just now thought of it because I was only knowing that it was a 270 on it. Okay, it's 37 seconds long. It's got a Freemasonic compass on it. It says the cover now that I didn't put as a thumbnail. I've not been, I didn't even know how to place a thumbnail until months ago, and now I can't even put a thumbnail anymore. This freeze frame, the cover to this video on it has 47. It's my wife's birthday. Excuse me, how old she is. 216, 1116, which I believe is 911 upside down, and 1117 on the cover. My birthday, and I didn't even put that together till right here and now. I didn't even put it in my. I didn't even think about it until right now. Watch this video. Those of people have been here. 11-7. Understand. Rebirth. Birth. 7 coincidence and the 270 coincidence. Wow. Bomb. Go watch this video. It's bomb. That says 270 on there. If you can't see it. 270 bomb. Okay, bomb stories in here for 8 for you couldn't possibly even go see them. Okay, there's a million of them. That's just in the videos. Let me try to blow through shorts. Let me try to blow through shorts and give y'all. I see 726 every single day, most times prolifically. I see 138. Come to find out, my kids, I spanked my kids about and went to jail for 6 months, and they placed my kids in a group home, which is off Highway 138. I just found that out recently. So I was talking about number 147. It came across me a million different ways, and then come to find out, my son is following 147 people on Instagram when I find out about 147, which is 14 and 7, which is 3 sevens. I talk about this. My code, when pagers first came out, my code was 777. Okay, this is before Lucky 7. This is before lottery. This is before people even knew that 777 was something. I always knew. I don't know why. My birthday's the 17th. I always had the number 7 on my baseball jersey, not by choice. Was just appointed to me. 7's been appointed to me since I was a kid, and 14's been appointed to my wife, and I prove it every week. Just went and got Longhorn. Hers was 14, mine's 17.49. 17 is victory. My stake was $17.49. 7.49. My name, Michael Gary Russakoff. 7 letters, 4 letters, 9 letters. I just thought of that like a couple weeks ago, and I'm always seeing 749. I mean, I've done videos, and the time frame wind up being 749. It's happened a million times. 14s, 144, because I'm part of the 144 elect and chosen. I could go sit here for more time than I have patience for. I'm starting to run out of patience, but I feel that if I don't get the best of it out here, it'll never get discovered. It'll never get heard. So, one of the best ones, like I said, was 270. My wife wasn't on board with me for a long time, right? Then all of a sudden, one day, she changes her tune. And she now knows that I'm doing this she was led or whatever. She got the memo that I was doing this for all the right reasons. And not only that, but I could reach a whole different kind of crowd than her. Wow, it just hit 44, 44, and 44, 47. I got 440, whatchamacallit, I got 440 subs now. My subs have always had something to do. There's all kind of different coincidences between my numbers and these numbers I'm telling you, and my numbers that are always going to be shown on YouTube, TikTok, grocery store. It don't matter if my wife's involved. There's a 14 on it. If I'm involved, there's a 777 reference in everything. I prove it every single day. I don't prove it once a month or once a week. I prove it every single day. Okay, I have probably hundreds of these crazy videos with numbers shown of seeing 747, seeing 726, and in prolific ways. Let me try to go through here and give you some of the best of the best. I pass a mailbox one day with 747 on it, and it's got a Delta Airlines jacket around the mailbox. I did a video on it. If you don't know, 747 is a jet airplane. It signifies taking off, going out of here. What signifies here in the free world, it came from God first, okay? So know that. I don't buy into this. People say like what, like the evil powers that be, whatever, like they own and run, started everything. No. God owns and runs and controls numbers, any and everything. Okay, they may have labeled it in a 2, whatever, but say someone different would have labeled it a bourgeois, whatever. There'd have still only been those two of you, 4, 6, 8, and you would have seen that same number. So however it was worded, you'd have seen it the same. You follow what I'm saying? So don't buy into any of that BS. The number system, our letter system, all of that, God is control and knows and uses the devil and minions and evil do and use and know this kind of occult knowledge. Well, it's not occult knowledge. You have God in your DNA until you take the jab, and that's how I know for a fact we're in the end of days. I can show you the past 5 months have been a circus in my life, a biblical fairy tale circus every day, 7 days a week. There are no days off. There's no time off. That's it. 5 months ago, okay? Not 5 years ago, not 5 days ago. God's been telling me, he's giving me months, weeks. I'm giving you weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of fairy tale stories. Weeks and weeks and weeks of fairy tale stories. Fairy tales. Fairy tales. Every one of these pages has bomb stories, shit you never heard before, never will hear probably. Unless you believe, as I believe. And my wife baptized me coincidentally around the same time I started seeing all these numbers. So I'm certain that this has a lot to do with it. I say thank you to God, and I say now thank you to Jesus every day. This has been a contributing factor on how God is not speaking to me. He's yelling at me. He's yelling at me. He's yelling at me. I got fire stories. Some of them are just seeing numbers. Some of them are, most of them are biblical fairy tales. Biblical fairy tales. Most of all these, I think that's where I found out. This is where I found out 138. Not even half, way more crazier. This is when I found out. Looky there, a message. Video's 10 minutes, 38 seconds. On the post shift, 138 views. It's got to be close timing to,
I don't think people understand it.
Someone prophesied about this days ago to watch for the northern lights. Now the northern lights are here. They're over. Check this out. 222 signs and wonders. That's the, by the way, for those that don't know, the definition of 222 is signs and wonders. That's why I say it. Oh, excuse me. It's taken down. Like I said, the sign was only up for a short time. You get that? The 222 and the 222 that disappeared. I went back a few weeks later, and it wasn't there anymore. So there again, I've driven by and seen 726 and pulled over and watched and filmed this thing and watched this thing roll 5, 10 times, and 726 was in it for a split second. And I'm driving by and I'm catching that. Almost as to say, like, God, stop the red light or whatever for me. Pretty much. I caught things like that, which are pretty much visions daily for months. Daily. And it's proven here. Let me see if I can't jump to some of the best of the best. But that's where I found out. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to 72622. I'm gonna have to remind myself some of this because, like I said, there's too many. I can't. It's not possible to sit here and go through it all with you. It would take too darn long. And I got ADD, ADHD, so I'm getting antsy. My patience wears thin on things. So it's gonna be up to you to take a look. Like I said, there's a million miracle stories in here, tons of them, and there's not even, I don't even have the capacity to sit here and go through them all with you, because we'd be here for hours and hours, and I got ADHD. It's not happening. Okay, so it's up to you, people that are new, people that knows, people that have been here long enough know this. Okay, so the 270 story. One of the best stories, I think, as well. My wife just started to tell a story and got sidetracked. My wife become... Hi, Betsy. My wife become the 270th sub, right? She hadn't been on, she wasn't down with my thing, with my program. She gets on board. She finally realizes that doing it for the right reasons, I can get to the right people. You know, there's going to be people like me, addicts and this, that, are going to watch my videos and see and could get the word where, you know, people like her maybe not been able to get it out, you know, or you wouldn't be interested, whatever. A lot of people come and want to hear from me because they know I've got a lot of baggage and been through some of the worst of worst and addiction and seen death and chaos and blood and destruction my whole life. Anywho, so she jumps on board, she becomes 270. I post that. A few minutes later, I see I got a new subscriber. I got a new subscriber alert. And for the first time, my number didn't go up. Didn't go up, didn't go down. I knew right then and there that because I posted my wife become 270, my hater went in and took her number off to try to bring me to 270, not 269. And right then and there, somebody countered. God intervened and sent someone to counter, to keep me at 270. It didn't go to, like I said, the first time I ever got a sub, and it didn't go up, and it didn't go down, stayed the same. I knew right then and there. And what I know in my gut has 99.99% of the time been true, provable. The things I think and get on my, or in my heart, or in my mind, or in my soul, they come from God, directly connected to God. Okay? I'm proving it daily. Believe me, don't. Love you all. I came here for a reason and a cause. Because all this why? It's shown me nothing but rapture over and over again. Get right with the Lord, He's coming. Okay? You don't have to believe me. But if you don't, you're going to find out the hard way. And don't take any kind of okey pokey. It is for sure the mark. They're going to force it on you if you don't get raptured. This is how I know we're this close to the rapture. I know other prophets, and they're not even stories. They're nowhere near as insane. Nothing like me or mine, but they get the message. So, one and the same. They get the message. We've all gotten the message. We're all receiving the same message. Time's up here. They're fixing to put digital currency on you in July, and the church has to be gone first. And we're there, people. Like, we're there in time. Like from 6,000 years ago and 2,000 years ago, prophecies are down to the last moment in time. We're there, okay? I can prove it, and I can't even give you as many examples as I can. I do every day. Every day I try to show you what my wife shows me, and what my wife comes across, God gave to her. Proven fact. I'll put videos on here, and they'll back up some of the stuff I'm saying, or give me confirmation to what I think and what I'm seeing. And I'm getting confirmed on this 7 days a week. There are no days off. I love you all. I hope you get something out of this. I hope you repent, and I hope you change, and I hope you ride with me into the clouds. That's what I hope. I hope that some of you will be with me up there. That's why I'm here. Try to help save souls. I don't care about numbers anymore. There's not enough time. There's not enough time for me to become rich, famous, successful. There's no time for that. If you don't get raptured, you will have to either take the mark of the beast or let them chop your head off. And if you don't get raptured, and if I don't get raptured, I'd rather let them take my head off than to take their beast system. I mean, it's not hard to see. Look where we're at in time with the trans and the derailroading trains with chemical warfare. I mean, look around. This is the end times, right here and now, under your feet. And most of you won't see it until it's too late. Stay prayed up. I love you all. See you on the next one. Or in the clouds. Thanks, guys. How'd I do? Like, share, comment, give me a middle finger. I don't know how a loser I am. Thanks, Birdman. Love all you guys. Stay prayed up.